Hello, Sunshines, and welcome back to Adventures in Library Land. Also, happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all those that have served the military to keep us safe. So, a couple weeks ago, English 3 came to me. They said, hey, we're working on a research project that deals with social justice issues to go along with what they're reading in class. They're going to do like some compare and contrast. They said, can you help us with research? I said, absolutely. So I have a lesson that I do where I talk about that not everything on the internet is true. We also talk about the CRAP model, which is currency, relevance, authority, and purpose. And we talk about Boolean searches. So for us, we have some amazing premium resources because not everything on the Googles is true, right? So yesterday and today we are diving into Britannica, World Book, and Gale. I really love Gale for the topic finder because what they're researching is a huge, ginormous idea. So topic finder really helps narrow that down, which I love. So of course it's great to do the research, to get online and use our premium resources, but it's also really important to gather that information. So we're gathering that information by using Book Creator. And thank you, Jessica Ross, for the Book Creator that you've already done. I plan to also use this like she did with PrepStep and Avid. But today and yesterday, we used it to gather information, to put pictures in, work on our citations, and I could easily assign this to different classrooms, which was great. And I'll show that to you guys in just a minute. But teachers were like, but we also want them to check out a book. I said, absolutely. So we also worked on how to search the card catalog and then actually how to get up and go find said book in the library. So I definitely got my steps in, but it made me so happy. So let me show you my Book Creator. So this is very generic because I want the kiddos to be able to add different pages or images if they want to. The first page they came to, they had to add an image and also a citation and talk about why they chose that topic. They also had to give interesting facts along with citations. And like I said, what this really worked on was just them using different pages and different forms. Also citing my sources, but at the very end, they also had to add a book and their book title and citation. And shout out to Monica for sharing that World Book now has a whole citation maker, which, oh my goodness, I love that. That's so great. They can use one of our websites rather than going to an external website. So this is a pretty generic book, but I also said, hey guys, you guys can add more pages as you need. This is just where you're kind of gathering information because some kids are going to use it, some kids are not. But like I said, at the very end, they can even use this for their final product. So I loved it. Each classroom had their own little set of books. I could also add the teacher as a co-teacher so they could go back and check the books. So it was a very busy day. I got a lot of steps in, but also my first class is going to be in about 30 minutes and I need to get these libraries set up.